Have you ever wondered what happens when you completely disappear from someone's life? I'm not talking about a subtle pullback. I mean vanishing without a trace. No texts, no calls, no contact at all. How would they truly feel when you're gone? In a world where people often take others for granted, let's flip the script, disappear, and I promise their world will crumble. Welcome to the most important video you'll watch today. If you've ever been in a relationship or situation where you've been treated like an option, this video is for you. Today, we're diving deep into the powerful emotions someone goes through when you vanish from their life. We'll explore 9 intense emotional stages they'll experience. By the end of this video, you'll understand why sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away and never look back. If you're ready to discover your worth and make them miss you like never before, comment below with "I'm done being an option," because after watching this, you'll never be one again. Stay tuned until the end for a bonus 10th emotional stage you definitely don't want to miss. Now, let's get started. It starts with shock. They never expected you to vanish. You were always there, putting in effort, making plans, and caring. When you disappear, it hits them like an unexpected jolt. For the first time, they realize they don't have control over you. You were their safety net, but now it's gone. The panic sets in, and they begin to wonder, how did I let this happen? The sting of rejection becomes deep and personal. When you walk away without any warning, it forces them to reflect on their actions. They'll feel the weight of their behavior and the loss of what you represented: comfort, validation, and constant availability. After the sting of rejection, emptiness takes its place. They never thought they'd miss you, but now they realize that something important is gone. The little things, the laughs, the conversations, the emotional stability you brought are now absent. They'll try to fill the void with distractions, but nothing compares to what you brought into their life, and the more they try to replace you, the deeper the void becomes. As the void sets in, curiosity consumes them. They're desperate to know what you're doing, who you're with, and whether you've moved on. They might check your social media accounts obsessively, but you've gone dark. No posts, no updates. You've become a mystery, and that drives them wild. After the curiosity stage, self-reflection begins. They start questioning their behavior. Was I too distant? Did I push them away? They replay every interaction, realizing they took you for granted. Guilt begins to seep in as they realize what they lost. Now they have to face their mistakes without you there to smooth things over. The regret turns into the desperate urge to pursue you. They want you back, and they'll do anything to make it happen. They'll send those texts like your old posts, and maybe even try to reach out after a few drinks. But now, the power has shifted. Don't respond. Let them chase you. But never give in. The more they pursue, the more they'll realize they've lost control. Initially, they may feel a sense of relief after you miss, as if they've won their freedom. But that feeling is fleeting. When the distractions fade, they're left with the realization that their freedom is just emptiness. The people they thought could replace you only leave them more desperate and unfulfilled. As regret sets in, they may try to play games. They act distant, post pictures with other people, or share cryptic statuses to provoke jealousy. But you've moved beyond playing games. Don't engage. When you stop reacting, they'll realize that their manipulations no longer work. Silence is one of the most powerful tools in this process. The absence of your words and presence forces them to confront their actions. They'll think back to the times they ignored you or took you for granted, and they'll long to hear from you again. But silence is heavy. It makes them question everything, and every moment without you feels unbearable. The fear of losing you forever finally sets in. They begin to panic, consumed by the thought of you moving on with someone else. Pride no longer matters. They'll beg for a second chance, apologize, and do whatever it takes to get you back. But by the time they realize what they've lost, you've already moved on. The fear of losing you is real, but it's too late. A final stage is when you realize your emotional independence. You no longer need their validation or approval. You've reclaimed your power and found your peace. They see that you've evolved, and they can no longer control your happiness. This is when the tables have completely turned. They're stuck in their old ways while you've outgrown them. Stop letting people take you for granted. Stop being the one who's always there no matter how badly they treat you. The moment you walk away, everything changes. You hold the power now. They'll feel it, they'll regret it, and they'll realize they've lost something irreplaceable. If you're ready to reclaim your power and stop being an option, comment below with "I'm done being an option." You're about to step into the most powerful version of yourself. If this video resonated with you, consider joining our channel memberships to help us create more content. If that's not for you, simply hitting subscribe means the world to us. Remember, you're in control now. See you in the next video.